Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going high-end again. I'm going to be reviewing the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Even Finish foundation. So this foundation is by no means new, but it is new to me. A viewer actually asked me to review a Bobbi Brown foundation, so I chose this one because it just has all the qualities I look for in a foundation. So on that note, let's go through the product claims. As the name suggests, this is a long wearing foundation that is supposed to look really natural on your skin and stay fresh for 12 hours. It's suitable for those with normal to oily skin, and it offers a medium to full coverage, which I like, and it also has a satin finish. It's supposed to be lightweight and it is oil free, and it's supposed to keep your skin hydrated at the same time. It comes in so many shades, ranging from light to really dark skin tones, so you shouldn't really have a problem in finding a shade to suit your skin. And whilst we're on the subject of shades, I really like the golden yellow undertones of these foundations. It also has SPF 15 and you get 30 ml of product for £30. I've also had a read through the ingredients, and I think it's also paraben free, so that's pretty good. So I think I've covered everything that we need to know about this foundation, so enjoy the demo and I'll see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome to the demo. As I've probably already mentioned earlier, I am sounding a little bit nasally because I am recovering from the flu, so just bear with me, and I might have to blow my nose a few times, but anyway. So I got this in the shade Natural Tan in 4.25, and it says you can apply it with a brush, your fingers, or a sponge, but I think today I'm going to apply it with a brush. It's a water-based foundation, so we'll give it a little shake. Yeah, it has a pump, which is handy. I'm really excited to try this, and I'm hoping it's going to be my next favourite. So you get a fair amount with one pump. Let me zoom you in closer. Better. I have a bit of a cold, but it has quite a chemical smell to it. It's quite moussey. It feels like it's drying already. This is going to be the true test because I've been blowing my nose so much. The area under my nose is quite dry, so we'll see how this foundation works. I know this is supposed to be for normal to oily skin. Even though it's a liquid foundation, it actually looks like a mousse consistency when I'm putting my brush in it. It doesn't feel very fluid at all. I think I'm going to need a little bit more for this side. So with the 1 and a bit pump, this is the coverage that you get, and I think I'm going to build it up a bit more around this area of my face. So far it's managed to cover up this much of my scars, and to be quite honest, I was expecting a little bit more from this foundation. I thought it would be quite a high coverage foundation, but I've had to put 2 layers on, so it is buildable. When I was applying it, it actually felt like it was drying quite quickly, but when I touch my face, it still feels like it's drying, and it does feel a little bit sticky still. I think I might try to apply it using my fingers this time round. When I'm smoothing it over my face, it's pulling my skin. I've gone back to my brush because it just wasn't working with my fingers. You know what it smells like? Through my cold, it smells to me like Suda creme. You know that cream that you put on babies to try and fix nappy rash and other things. That's what it smells like to me. So this is the finish phase, and I think I used 4 pumps in total to achieve this, and obviously I built it up around the areas where I needed it, and I can see in my camera that it looks quite good. It's covered up my flaws quite nicely and the redness under my nose. However, when I look in the mirror and I look up close, it definitely looks like I'm wearing a foundation. Right, I have to be completely honest with you, and I think this is the whole point of these videos. When I look in the mirror, it looks like this foundation has settled into every single crack and crevice in my face. It's not a good look. I can also notice that it's starting to crease around my nose and around my mouth. I don't know whether that's because I've put on more than one layer, but if I was to use this on a daily basis for myself, I definitely would need more than one layer. So as always, I'm going to wear this foundation throughout the day, and it's a good day to test it actually because it's really hot today, so that will test the long wearing aspect of it. We will see whether this foundation will stay fresh for 12 hours. So I'm off now to enjoy the sun, so I'll see you all in a bit. Bye! Hi everyone, so I've managed to wear this foundation for 12 hours, and the first thing I've noticed is that the foundation looks a lot better as time has gone on. It now looks a lot more natural than when I first applied it. So this is what the foundation looks like after 12 hours, and it's done pretty well as a long wear foundation. I did notice around the 8-hour mark the area around my chin had started to separate a little bit, but it wasn't anything too obvious. I just dabbed it a little bit with my finger and it was fine. I don't find that it feels very heavy on the skin, although until now my face still feels a little bit sticky. As I mentioned in the demo, I did find it quite difficult to blend. I feel like you have to be quite quick because it feels like it dries so quickly. And I did apply it using both a brush and my fingers, and I just found that it was the same with both methods. If you do have oily skin, I would recommend that you use a powder or some sort of setting powder straight away to avoid any creasing. I do have dryness under my nose where I've been blowing my nose so much. I don't think this would be suitable for those with dry skin because this foundation really highlighted the dry bits under my nose. Overall, I feel like this is a good long wear foundation with a nice satin finish, and for most part of the 12 hours my skin didn't feel to produce any extra oils. It's only in the last few hours that I now have a bit of an oily T-zone. So that is my review. I hope it was useful. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you all again soon. Good night, bye. But if you're lucky enough to not need much coverage at all, you're so lucky, because then you can use this foundation by itself and you'll not be disappointed. It's so, so beautiful.